Hey guys, Gerald Duran with Kaena Global. I'm talking to you from our Entrepreneur Center on our campus in Los Angeles in the South Bay. I want to address a question that I get asked all the time, and it's from people who are pregnant with an idea, a dream, and they can't seem to give birth. And I get this question a lot, and people say, what do I do? And so I want to give you something to do. It's really 4 questions that if you go and work through these questions, you will be amazed how fast you're in a position to actually get started with your business. So here they are. Question number 1. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail and you had all of the resources? You know, this question opens up a whole bundle, a big bang of ideas. It really exposes a big problem that's out there that you're trying to solve and your big solution. And so what happens is when you ask this question, you remove all of these obstacles that you feel are stopping you from going after this dream. So this is one of the first questions that we ask ourselves. It gives us a lot of freedom when we go through this question. We remove the failure. The second question that I get asked is, how do I know if now is the right time? Well, now is always the right time. Never wait for perfect circumstances. And the reason why I say this is because the first step is to plan and prepare. And you should plan and prepare as though you're going to launch a business in 90 days. You should have that kind of urgency. And what you'll find is that there's no reason, there's no excuse not to plan and prepare right now. Something magically happens when you start this planning and preparing. You get catapulted into a position where everything you need, the resources, the know-how, and the opportunities, and sometimes I say just good luck, seem to come your way when you stand ready and you've done your planning and you've done your preparing. The third question people ask me is, what does the journey look like? Look, I've been a serial entrepreneur for 33 years. I've built 6 companies, including Kaena is my 6th company. And for the last 16 years, I've been in the small business turnaround industry. So I've turned around a bunch of companies. And it's really important that you understand this mountain that you're about to climb. And so you got to get in front of a mentor or somebody that can share with the mountain climb. You know, if you want to be a mountain climber, and most entrepreneurs are mountain climbers, I mean, they're climbing mountains and it's rough and you get beat up. And you know, people that talk about mountain climbing but have never done one, they don't know. So it's really important that you talk to somebody who's started and grown maybe at least 2 businesses very successfully, because they'll be able to articulate the predictable stages that you're going to go through. And it's really important that you have a great understanding of what these stages are and you start to embrace it now. So if you get into a really tough stage of launching and growing a business, you understand, hey, it's normal. Everybody goes through this. Every mountain climber goes through this. On the other hand, if you encounter circumstances that are not normal and are cause for great alarm, you should know that as well. So you got to find a mentor and ask this question: what does the journey look like? And the 4th question is, how does one plan and prepare to launch and grow a business? Now look we're told that 9 out of 10 businesses fail. Why? Why do they fail? Well, we say uneducated enthusiasm, or sometimes we're not so nice with our answer and we say enthusiastic stupidity. You know, most people plan and prepare. The problem is they plan and prepare for the wrong things. So when you ask yourself, well, why do companies go out of business? Really, companies only go out of business when they run out of cash. Why do they run out of cash? Because they never understood how to build a system to generate revenue. And so it's really connecting the dots between digital marketing and business development and a whole lot of things that go into the ingredients, which is including branding and segmenting and really understanding the targeting that you're going after and buyer personas. And there's just a whole bunch of things that go into that. So you want to make sure that you prepare for the right things. What I have found when I look at a lot of people's business plans, they've either figured out all the legal aspects, accounting aspects. Those are good. You got to do that. They've created budgets and things like that. That's good. They have some general ideas about marketing. It seems like a lot of people spend a lot of time building pitch decks to go after money. But one of the things that they miss is how are they going to create revenue and profitability in even the earliest days when you start up. That is the key. You have to know how to produce revenue, how to scale revenue, and how to do it and be able to predict with accuracy what's going to happen. Now, some of you are thinking, Gerald, this is great. You're sharing this information, but I don't have a mentor to go ask these questions. So here's something that I want to do to invite some people in. A lot of people don't know that I do this, but I probably set aside 10 hours a week where I invite people in, I schedule time, and we spend an hour, sometimes even, if it's interesting, even up to 2 hours whiteboarding. And I kind of set myself up where I say, you know what, ask me anything. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've done this for 33 years. I've built some significant companies. Whatever success I've had, it's on a mountain of a lot of mistakes that you don't have to make the same ones, and I'm willing to share them with you. And one of the things that I offer is a unique perspective of connecting the dots between business, purpose, success, and faith. So, if you have this dream inside of you, and you're making yourself miserable because you can't give birth to it, reach out to me, schedule some time with me. I have something for you. I have 1 or 2 books. We ordered a bunch of these, and so I have a book called Getting Ahead. If you're pursuing a dream, but it's not to start a company, it's about your career, I'm happy to go. I have answers for you, and we could really go through some of the same questions at the career level. And I have this book. It's absolutely free. But if you're thinking about starting a business and you have this dream inside you, especially if it's a purpose-driven business, I have this book called The Startup Playbook. And it's my gift to you. So reach out to me. It'll take me about a day to get back to you. But I really, this about 10 hours or so that I spend every week with people that are just dropping by and we're whiteboarding and brainstorming with you. I love it. It's what I live for. It's one of the reasons why we built Kaena Global in Los Angeles. And for those of you that don't know what Kaena is, we are a dream center and space and community for entrepreneurs and dreamers in the South Bay. And we're developing 88,000 square feet. It's the first of its kind in the country of indoor, outdoor space. We have all kinds of events that happen here. We have concerts. We have something called Sunday Brunch Talks. We have meetups that meet on Thursdays where we have panels of entrepreneurs and people that are at different stages on the entrepreneurial spectrum, from just getting pregnant with the dream originally to giving birth to launching to growing to accelerating to scaling, all the different steps. And even people that have had companies for years and have enjoyed wonderful success, and then for a variety of reasons revenue has gone flat. We're this community that's really connecting the dots between business, purpose, success, and faith. We'd love to show you some of our new plans. We're building the Ignited Coffee Roastery here. It's huge. And it's the only community in the country that we're not open 24/7 yet, but that's our plan in the future, to have a 24/7 facility with co-working. We have a fitness center. We really have a lot of amazing things. We'd love to give you a tour, and we love to be part of your community. We want you to join our crowd and allow us to support you. One thing about people that chase dreams, People who don't chase dreams don't understand us. They have no idea what we're going through and why we want to climb these mountains. And so, anyway, I hope you have a great week. Reach out to me. I look forward to meeting you.